How can you know you have the engine speed and road speed to shift gears? By using the sound of the engine to know when to shift, you know you have the engine speed and road speed to shift gears. If you are using a helper when you are backing your vehicle, the helper should agree with you as to the signal for stop and stand where he can be seen by you. Wheels or rims that have been repaired by welding are not safe. What are some items to check, especially before driving in winter weather? Coolant levels and windshield washer and antifreeze. Besides watching the traffic behind you, you can use your rear view mirrors to watch for possible tire fires. What is a good policy for using your brakes when pulling off the road? Try to avoid using your brakes until your speed has dropped to about 20 miles per hour. You should always be looking into the distance ahead. Or actually, the question is, should you always be looking into the distance ahead? No. Instead, you should shift your attention back and forth, far and near. At night, where can you look to avoid the glare of oncoming traffic? Try to look at the right side of the road and watch the sidelines. Why can you never assume you will clear the height posted at overpasses? Because some roads can cause your vehicle to tilt. How long does it take to stop a heavy vehicle going 55 miles per hour on a dry, level road? About the length of a football field, or 6 seconds. About 6 seconds. You wish to turn right, and you must swing wide. You should turn wide as you complete the turn. Some newer vehicles have progressive shifting, which means the RPM at which you shift becomes higher as you move up in the gears. What may rust around the wheel nuts mean? Okay, let me just say that again. What does rust around the wheel nuts mean? It means that the wheel nuts may be loose. So rust means that the wheel nuts may be loose. If your vehicle is coming on, let me just say that again. If a vehicle, let's read this right, sorry. If a vehicle that is coming towards you has high beams, or has its high beams on, you should keep your lights on low beam, and look off to the right. So, basically, if you're seeing a vehicle come towards you with its high beams on, you don't want to turn your high beams on. Keep your high beams on low and look off to the right. What is true about downshifting before you reach a long downhill grade? Downshifting helps prevent the brakes from overheating and losing braking power. Whether backing a straight truck or a combination vehicle, you back and turn towards the driver's side. How often should you check your tires when driving in very hot weather? You should check your tires every 2 hours or every 100 miles. Because of the size of your vehicle, you may wish to flash your brake lights. That is, you may wish to flash your brake lights to remind drivers behind you of hazards that you see ahead. What is the purpose of brake retarders? Retarders are to help slow down the vehicle and to reduce brake wear. What is a good rule as to the speed you should go when driving at night? You should be able to stop within the range of your headlights. Downshifting requires knowing when to shift. To do this correctly, you should use either the tachometer or speedometer. In making a quick turn, what is a point to remember? Do not apply the brakes when you are turning. How should you lessen chances of having to make sudden moves to avoid hazards? Watch far enough ahead so that hazards can be anticipated. Roads usually become more slippery when the temperature has risen to the point where the ice begins to melt. What should you do before you drive if you are feeling drowsy? Get some sleep.